Hello, my name is David, and today I want to show you an example how to reverse a demo part in our EXModel Pro software. So first let's have a look to the part we want to reverse. Here's a short video. So it's a small wooden demo part with some nice freeform areas inside and also a deeper hole. So for the scan I used the Combo Plus, also with a single line to get deeper into this hole and to capture some data over there as well. So let's have a look to our EXModel software. So here the SDL is open, and as you can see it's not aligned or anything. So we really started from the scratch. First thing, I want to check the density of my scan, so I click on Edit Scan and I switch on the mesh wireframe, and I see there are a lot of triangles, which is very high. In my case, a bit too much. So I click on Close, and then I can go on Scan Data and click on Reduce Polygons. Here we can use the percentage or the number of the triangles, so we reduce them 50% now. I click on Preview. Software is calculating, and now I also go on Show the mesh wireframe again, and I see that on flat areas the triangles are bigger now, and on the corners they are still high. So the software makes a really good job with reducing, and we can say we want to keep the original mesh, but in our case we don't need. I click on OK, and again it says if you really want to delete, yes please, and now we can go on. So first thing, we need to make an alignment. This can be done with planes, vectors, points, but we need to create them. So for this we go on main and on extract primitives. If we click on here, we have first the magic wand. We have also freehand and other selection tools. The most proper way is the magic wand. So if you reduce the slider to 0 and you click on the area you want to select, you just select one triangle, and if you push now the slider more up, more triangles are selected. If you go really to the limit, then the whole object will be selected. So ensure that the area you want to get like this is selected properly. Then you can say, okay, I want to fit a plane to this side, and I also want to get some feedback how good this plane is. So click here on Analyze. I have now 0.3 millimeter tolerance in our case, and it looks very good. I click on Create and Stay, so I can do my next plane over here, and click on the area, click on Fit Plane, and also this plane looks very good. And one more time, I click on the area, I click on plane, and I click now on create to leave this function. So now we go on align to coordinate system, and we can do it via the drop down menu over here, or we can say I want to choose my planes by clicking. So I click on the button, left and front. I can flip also my coordinate system, really change it so that it's in my object or my SDL, and I click apply, and now our file is aligned perfectly to our coordinate system. Okay, then let's go on. We can say on close, and now we need to get our first main body. So we can click on 2D sketch, or we can click on the plane we want to use for the sketch and click here on 2D sketch, and now we see a new plane pops up. We can pull it up to the area we want, and we see, okay, here now it's cutting out this slices, it is on. We can say, okay, push it down to the plane where we start, or we can also say create a sketch on the sliding plane. This is also possible. And in our case, we don't need the extraction from this, we need more the outline mesh. So we click on outline mesh and we see that the software gave us the best contour of its thing. And we say create, and we are jumping now to the edit sketch function. I will switch off the planes. We have here different sketching tools. You can line, polylines, right angles. The faster and easier way is if you go on extract primitives, and you can fit a line, an arc, and also a right angle. So we start the right angle, and now we just go over object, hold the left mouse button, and select all the points we want to use for our right angle. And here we go. Also horizontal and vertical settings are automatically set to it. We go on back. We can also use the dimension function to say, okay, what is the size here? 1.7, and over here 1.77. Okay. And if you click on OK, we will end the function. And now we need to extrude our sketch. So I will switch on my STL because it helps to get a feedback up to where I need to extrude. So if I click with the left mouse button on the sketch, I got the extrude function. And now I have two yellow arrows which I can push. And to have an idea if we are here in a good area or not, we have the snapping function over here. And now you can see if I push up to this area, I'm in green, I'm in my tolerance, what I need, and the same on the button. And this looks good. We make a new solid and we say OK. So what we can do next is the slot over here, this one. So for this we can go now on 2D sketch, for example, and we can pull up slice to the slot. We have over here and say create. We are jumping back in the 2D sketch. We go on extract primitives, click now on slot and select the slot over here. Go on back, pull it out, and click on OK. Now we need our solid body and our STL file. Click again on our sketch, go on extrude, and here first set of new solid, we go on cut. Our solid body got transparent, so we can see what will be cut. And also here now I got a feedback from the STL on to which region I need to cut. This looks good. I click on OK and have here now my slot. Now let's have a look for the inner part, which has looks like a lot of freeform areas over here, but we can double check. So for example, this area looks very flat, so we go on extract primitives, we click on the area, we say plane and analyze, and seeing this is looks very good. We can let's double check again, higher density. Okay, this is a flat area. We go and create and stay, and we double check also the other side. And here we see that this is not a really flat area. This is more free form curve or something, but no. So we can click on clear, deselect, and click on close. So for the other part, we will go another way. So we will do some multiplying sections and also in there kind of automatically sketch functions. So for this step, we need go to Edit Scan, Mesh, and go here on Clipping Box. You can move the clipping box and cut out the areas you don't need. Up to here, from here also, whoop, to here, and from the bottom a bit. Here. Then create a new object. Now we have two objects in our objects tree. We go on Edit Scan again and delete the rest what we don't need. Okay. Delete. Other side. Okay. The top side we can, oops, not so much. Like this. Stop. And we can also use freehand to select the rest over here to split it. Why we want to split it, this is in 1 second I can show you. So now we have separated areas and we also see individual meshes here. If I go on Edit and I click on the mesh area I want to keep, I can say here leave only selected mesh and the rest will be deleted. I click on back and I can close. Now I have the area I want to get my multiply sections on, and here I can choose where I want to start. So now I'm applying this, and here the offset, if I put 2 in it and you look for the starting plane over here and I click on apply, it moves into my STL and it gives me a better starting point. For the 10 millimeter over here, if I go now to 14 and I click on apply, you will see that there are less lines, so the distance between these lines are the 40 spacing. And now here I have the function why I cut the rest out. It's a reconstruction freeform curves, so that the function only concentrates on these lines I created here. I can approximate it with a tolerance, or also very good and working fine here. If I put on 60 points, click on preview, you see that is good. If you have to less, say only 10, preview, and it looks like this. So it's not very smooth, good to the STL file. So go up with the number. It's a bit trying out, but here in our case 60 works very good. Now I can create it and I can select plane disable all the lines. I go on surfacing and on the loft function. Quite good. I can start ruled also, then it's a bit more smooth. And I can also change to ISO parametric and click OK. If you see the orange side, then that is flipped, but no worries. If you go on loft function, right mouse click, flip, then you turn the patches. So now if we want to cut it out from our solid body, we will see that it is not long enough. So we need to manually adjust the Alright, so over here I will start with one that you are one tool you will see. The rest we can skip. So if I start, I switch on the first, double click on it, and I can see here I have two ends of it. Always take the brown dot and pull it out. You can pull it on the line which pops up. Same over here. Take the brown dot, pull it out over here, ensure but that you go a bit more away from the corner so that we can, like this. Double check also over here, not too. And click on OK. Then you can, and you see directly that the tool is adjusting our settings immediately, the software. So I click on the next one. I will let the first one on, so I have it here as a reference. So, and if I pull it, that I can use it easily. Now, and be careful that don't push the right or wrong. Control C, then you can jump back. Takes the brown, pull it up. Adjust the corner a bit. Looks good. Same over here. Okay, so this is a manual work that needs to be done for a very good result. Okay, and the next one. And the last, second last. Over here. Like this. And this one. Okay. And the last one. Alright, now we click on OK and we see the software automatically also adjusts our settings over here. Should double check what. Okay, this is also for another. Alright, so the last thing we have to do now is that the front and the end needs to be a bit longer, so we can click on the patch over here and click under surface, under extend surface function. We got some arrows, in our case on 3, we pull it out and see, alright, it's long enough. Same on the other side, pull it out and okay. Now we switch on our original mesh, our STL, and we select everything and go on trim. And we have here the automatically trim. So I can click on the trim function I want to have, reset it, or I can say apply automatically trimming, and I get my solid body. Looks very nice, and I say okay. Next step is, for example, we can need to cut it over here. Do we already have a plane there? No, we need a plane for this, so we will switch it off. Also our section lines we can deselect and go on plane. First click the area, then plane, create, switch the body on again, double check, alright, cut, apply trimming automatically, solid body, okay. And also don't forget to save your files sometimes. So go on save, so to ensure if anything is crashing that you're on the same side. And we also had the plane 3. We need also cut this. Ensure that the plane is not too long. So if you click on it, you can adjust. Not it's inside your body. So it's like this. Trim and automatically say OK. So the other slot is missing. So for this, we go similar way. We click here on the area and say 2D sketch. So while we are doing this way now, I want to create my sketch on the top plane now. So to really start from the top, I say on create, extract primitives, slot, go over the slot, back. I can also choose these two lines over here and say, okay, please make it parallel. I have some constraints over here, and now I'm pushing it out. And I need my step, my STL. I click on, go on extrude. I say cut. I push it down the green area, and here I see how deep I am now. So 3.9, and I say 4 millimeters. All right, and have now my slot also over here. So now what else is missing? We have here the cutting out. It's also very simple, and over here our hole we scanned as well. Combo Plus got really deep into this hole. We made a good job. So, but we got the information for construction that this is now going through completely. So we need to change also a bit. Don't need to follow every steps over here. So next is we will create a sketch over here on the slice. Create extract primitives, right angle. We move over it. Say back, okay. Too fast, we will jump back because we need to cut the outside, not the inside. And here, what happened here? Something was too fast. If we click left one time, then we have one line. If we click double, we get a chain of the line. And here we can create an offset. Auto offset 6 millimeter. Alright, we can use arc or intersections. In our case, doesn't matter. Say accept. Click on OK. And again, wood part on, extrude on, click on the sketch, extrude, cut. And now push this one to the bottom. Alright. Looks okay for our demo part now. Alright. And the hole on the front. Sketch. Say create, extract a circle. Back. How big is our circle? Let's make 10. Say OK. And now I click also on it, extrude, go and cut, and now just simply cut it the whole way through. Alright, okay, so now when we are done closely, we can, what we missed, some details, of course, we can also make some fillets and to adjust also here. If, for example, I use this, I have a tolerance function over here if my STL is on, and I can push it. Ah, not too much. Oh, that's also green. I can also adjust. Okay, this is just 8. Create and stay, and then I can go on with all this little things which can be also added easily to your 0.8. Could be all the same. Yeah, and we have also the final comparison on our side. So 0.1 for wood part. Okay, let's go back to 0.3. I think this is for wood. Still good enough. We are 0.3 millimeters. So in this case, we are quite good. Alright, if you have any further question, ideas, please feel free to contact us. We are einscan_support at shining3d.com. I hope you liked the video and give us some feedback for better workflows, new functions, and so on. Wish you a nice day. Bye.